Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. He's so cute. You just noticed that there's a picture right here behind me that has his mama on it. His mama, huh? You love mama? He loves me. And so I got it down and he looked at it and sniffed it and gave it kisses. So cute. Oh, if only we as humans could love so unconditionally as dogs. Oh my goodness, right? So for those of you that are new, welcome. This is an energy channel. As such, what you see may not be traditional. It is what Spirit is giving me. Sometimes they show me something different in the cards. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing an short extended this week. You can pay whatever it is that you pay. I have it open. You get to decide what the energy exchange is on Patreon. It renews the first of every month. You can pause it. You can change your payment. All of that's up to you. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. We're going to do a freestyle today. Spirit has asked for that. All right. So you are definitely birthing something new. Birth, red chakra, and morning and fire, right? And it's a big flame that's coming out here, right? A big fire, which means it's probably going to start impacting your heart chakra because fire center opens up water center, okay? Which makes sense that this is about integration, and you're going to feel that integration because that water is no longer going to be frozen. This is picking up intensity for something in your life, okay? And what that is will be different for each of you. So let's see what's going on for you today, Virgo. Okay. In the Castle of Dreams, okay, become altered by the color of your dreams. Interesting. You may be having dreams that are telling you that it's time to release the past. Okay. Thank you. Where you are is where it's at. Stay until you are divinely moved. Okay. So you're going to stay in that fire and water energy until you are really ready for the steam to move your thoughts forward. It's not going to be fast, okay? I don't feel like. But it is movement nonetheless. Yeah, X marks the spot. In your heart space is where this dance is going, right? See the love and its disguise? There is something that's been disguised that you are seeing very differently because of this. Yeah, what would your higher self do? You're divinely guided in blue jeans, right? So just being yourself, you are divinely guided. This is putting you on your soul path, North Star. Okay, flip your inner light switch. That's what this is doing. It's flipping that inner light switch so you can see where you're meant to go. Make the grade, again, flying colors. There's something about things coming to life, right? Things being suddenly from black and white to color, right? Where you've been seeing things probably really harshly, you're suddenly seeing things differently. You're seeing things coming alive in a way that maybe you haven't in the past. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Cups. This is all about bringing this big heart space forward and opening up conversation for the Knight of Cups. Okay, it's almost as if the conversation, there's a divinely guided conversation here that's showing you the direction of give of the heart. However, I've got the Nine of Cups was in reverse on the bottom. I feel that you're not even sure. You're like, I'm not even sure what this is going to feel like, because it's probably something so different than what you've ever experienced before. Okay, 7 of Bitcoins in reverse, crossed by the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you don't feel like this is growing, but it's 2 cups to 3 cups. So it is growing. Somebody brings in a cup, somebody else brings in a cup. As you put them in union, then you have that 3rd cup, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse. This is what's needed for someone to feel like they can step out of their mind, okay? That they can not have to fear rejection. 10 of Wands, which is probably a big burden that someone has been feeling here. 4 of Cups crossed by the Ace of Bitcoins, okay? What's really beautiful here is that, again, it's like you're letting go of 1 cup, this old idea, this old South Node energy, to move into your North Node, okay, and plant this new seed. Underlying, right, very slow growing seed, but you're planting it nonetheless, like you're in it for the long haul. Okay. Spirit. Advice here for this movement forward. Again, Ace of Wands. It's very new. Ace of Bitcoins, Ace of Wands, right? It is this Page of Wands, this one wand, this one action that brings things where you can see where you've kept yourself, your heart separate from your fire, which has made everything wilt because there was no water. It brings in on the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. It does spark something very passionate within you. And it's a big spark, right? Again, it's intensity because it does spark up this big fire, right? Which makes everything feel very intense. Magician. Okay, you manifested this new beginning in your life, this truth to come forward first so that you could plant the seed. It couldn't happen until you had put the cup and the wand parts aside. You're planting the seed, and that's going to give you this divine truth. It may not be what you thought you wished for, but it is what you really did want. And you can see that as you see what this fire is creating. But there's a little bit of fear of coming out. That's you, worried about coming out, right? And that means that everything in the past is done. And there's a little bit of fear there, and probably a little bit of expectations about what that tying up of everything means in terms of your transformation and your movement forward. What's the intentions of this energy that you are dealing with here? Yeah, the solstice energy. They just want to complete this solstice. I'm ready, like, it's almost this like cliche, like I'm ready for, and not everybody is watching this from my area of the world. So you might be moving out of winter. So just take this part as it resonates, right? Some of you, it is that you're just ready to take the sweaters off. But for some of you, it's like, oh, I'm just ready to put the sweaters on and drink my warm drinks and, put on my boots and just enjoy the things falling away. Okay? And that's what this person's intention is. Whatever season they're moving into, they're just ready to let the last season of life be behind them. And they are very much somebody that works with their own very mystical healing powers of the heart. It could just be talking to a water sign, but they do have such a healing power within them, within their heart space. And that's the challenge here. Okay, there is a challenge here that to go after all of this newness, you do have to allow yourself to be free. And for some of that, they're showing me almost like where you like do the little aerations in the lawn, and you do that in spring, I believe, to then put the seeds in so that you have this big lush green yard. But the challenge is that some of you are worried about the emotional connectivity to planting these seeds, but there's no worry. The Lagu, the world, the 21, knowing that the emotions are magically here. Okay. Yeah, and it's the fire. You could have heavy fire or water in your chart and the other person has the other, but again, it's really talking about the fire center, right, is what's warming up the water, and that's why the water is so prevalent in all of this. It is enlightening. Yeah, and it's enlightening how bland in many ways the past was. The past was not open. And this challenge is to take this journey, but the past was not open in the way that perhaps you had hoped and perceived it to be. What else here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Solar eclipse in reverse. Again, some of you are moving into spring, some of you are moving into fall. There is also some of you are in different seasons, okay, and that does make you see things differently. If this is about you working with your child, okay, this would be about you showing your child, right, from your wisdom, the beauty of the solstice, okay, and the beauty of the waters, okay. It doesn't require a big expansion for this. This really isn't that great of a rebirth. I think that you've been kind of moving around this for a while, new moon, but it makes you, if you're the one that feels like you have been this sort of ancient soul, right, old soul, it makes you feel new again to be approaching this second house, and it makes you feel complete. Divine feminine, divine masculine is in the Taurus energy, okay. And that could have been a big challenge for you to accomplish. Eros, again, this is new, and there's Venus. So this is new within your heart, to have your fire open your heart. It may have been that your passion has led you many times before, but maybe you put a stop to it before it really fully opened your heart. And that's where the rebirth of the wishes underlies here, is that you're seeing some of this energy of how your fire energy kind of approaches an open heart. Anything else about this open heart, Spirit? Because it does end things. Yeah, it makes a choice, a healthy choice, judgment. Eight of Pentacles, that this is what I'm going to work on, okay? And it's putting aside the Six of Pentacles. I'm putting aside the fact that it has to be equal give and take. And I'm working on this one pentacle, and then I'll work on this other pentacle. And then we'll see how that all plays out. Queen of Cups. Again, I feel that whoever resonates with the Queen of Cups, whether it's you or the energy you're dealing with, I feel that you're waiting for that new moon. You're waiting for that newness to come, for that change to happen, okay, for those emotions to come in. And that energy may actually show up as being a little bit guarded. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Swords. And it could be that you are worried that this person is only going to come forward with passion, and you don't know how you'll deal with that. Okay, the Fool. So your head's in this. You may be fantasizing about this, but you're not moving forward. Okay, King of Pentacles. You may not see necessarily that this person's caregiving, or your caregiving for that matter, because that would be you, that your caregiving is a way of showing love. If you're sharing your abundance in any way, shape, or form with someone, you are showing a little bit of love to them. Nine of Cups. And you really do want to show more love. The Lovers. No wonder. Okay. Yeah. This is transitioning, a very hard transition into your heart, where you're learning to give, even if you're not receiving because you want to. Okay. Let's see what the universe wants to add here before I close this off. Yeah. Okay. The Two of Cups. Death in reverse. It shows that you're not afraid of opening your heart. With this card, you're not afraid of rejection. You're doing it despite the fear, because the outcome of the Two of Cups is more important. And again, you may not see this, but somebody's doing exactly the same thing that you are, okay? But I feel like we've got one person who's already like, yeah, I don't care if you give to me. Somebody else still feels like they're not being given to, okay? They're still working on that aspect where they're still afraid a little bit of the rejection and being left behind. Yeah, they're still healing. Four of Swords. But the heart is there. Ace of Cups. Five of Swords in reverse. This is not somebody who is going to see love and run this time. Okay? And I feel like that's you, King of Pentacles. Okay? And let's close it with an oracle. Yeah, okay. And then I'll move to the extended and do a short, regular, more traditional reading. Okay. Practice gratitude. Okay. This is the little last bit of your small expansion. Okay. You have to take a reality check, because some of you feel like you've let go of everything, but it's coming also with attending to the details. You haven't fully let go of everything. There's still some details that you're trying to control here. Okay, once you see the bigger picture, as you let your fears kind of dissolve, I think that you're going to realize more of that truth of your heart, which is really beautiful. Okay, so I hope that this helps you. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. I hope to see you on Patreon. If not, click like, share, comment below. Let me know how it resonated. I love you guys. Have an awesome week. Bye.